Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Friday, July 22nd, 2022. Look at the two twos and the two today. How you doing? I'm the Drunk Pokeroo. Tis beer time? Beer? Well, it is beer, technically. It's made with hops and malted barley and water and yeast. However, the alcohol content is zero. It's something I've considered for a while. It's something I've looked into. It's something I've decided we're going to explore a little more. I'm not giving up beer, but we're going to explore non-alcoholic beers because I got to be honest, man. It's tough to like pound beers all afternoon. I'm tired, so I want to have some options. I want taste. I want flavor. I love the flavor of beer. I really do. Now, listen, we know I love my ABVs. Don't get me wrong. That ain't going nowhere. But I want options. So we're going to start. And we're going to start with Partake. Partake. And there's four different partakes. There is an IPA, a pale ale, a stout, and a blonde ale. Right now I have the blonde ale chilling. The IPA's been chilling. 10 calories per can, which is great. Zero alcohol. Well, 0.3. So no alcohol, basically. I don't know. I wanted to. I've always looked at it, and I kind of nudged away from it because I'm like, oh, it's not beer. But really, some days I just want to have like one or two beers, to do the stuff on the internet there and just have some fun. And then I just want to sit back and read my book. So, I don't know. It smells like a West Coasty English style IPA. So let's get into it. Cheers to choices. And again, and I say this a lot, and I think there was a video I shared the other day of it on the Instagrams. If somebody says that they offer somebody a beer and they say no, that's it. There's no why or, what's going. No, that's it. If somebody doesn't want to drink, they don't want to drink. Period. And that's okay. And if somebody wants to drink, you let them go and do. But this is what I'm saying here. So let's get into this. Cheers to Partake for doing this guy. He wanted to keep drinking. He had Crohn's disease, couldn't drink any more beer, but didn't want to give it up. So here we go. Cheers. Okay. This is not going to knock your socks off. This is not up there with, Headstock or Lone Pine. It does feel like a thinner English style IPA. There is some grapefruit and orange pith, some pine. It does have a maltier backbone, like a toasted malt. It's a little thin. Again, this is calorie wise, whatever it is. It's okay. I would drink it again. I'm intrigued by it because it's refreshing. It's crisp. It's very, very dry, bitter. The bitterness is not huge. It's okay. But when you talk about non-alcoholic beers, it's pretty good. I've had some non-alcoholic beers recently and just offhand sips here and there. I haven't really gotten into them, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the macro ones too. We're going to talk about all of them because why not? We should have options, and people should have options, and I recognize that. And yeah, maybe sometimes I go a little too far promoting the drunk part of my life, and that's not, that's it. A lot of it's just a joke, man. You just got to relax. A lot of it's just theater, right? Yeah, I don't know where I sit on this. For what it is, I'm intrigued by it, right? Because I feel that bitterness, the IPA, and I'm trying to recognize that it is a very low calorie beer, right? It's a light beer. I don't know. It's super light beer. So in recognizing that and trying to judge it based on what it is, I have to say it delivers on pretty much what it says in the cans. Its tasting notes are there. It says citrus. You get that. You get it. It is dry. It's kind of refreshing. Yeah. So I don't know that I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to try it again and again. We're going to try the blonde. We're going to get the pale ale and the stout and give them a shot too. And we'll try some of the big macro lagers, the de-alcoholized lagers. And there's some other companies out there doing this. But this is craft. This is independent. And we always want to support that first. So give it a try. If you want to try something different. If you want to try, maybe changing the conversation. Because it looks like beer too. And if that's maybe the conversation people are having where, you don't want people to know you're not drinking, I guess. That's silly. But then it's a beer, right? It is beer. It's just a different kind of beer. And maybe it's time to have those conversations with some people, right? We all got to be honest with what and who we are. And I never not honest. I do drink probably more than I should. I don't think that's a doubt. I think I know that, and I do my best to keep it under control. And that's why I want to have this stuff, because I can still have beer, but not the alcohol part. And maybe that's something I need to work on, right? Hey, honesty is always a tough thing for me to not have in my life. Like, I'm always trying to be honest with you guys, and I always talk about, hey, I like getting hammered sometimes. But now I'm also like at the age where I'm like, I'm almost 50. Maybe it's time to talk about the other side too and look for some refreshing stuff. So we're going to give Partake a try. This is pretty decent. Again, we're going to try it. We got 4 cans here. We're going to drink them all and kind of involve and indulge ourselves in it. This has been a long video. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. But if you stuck around, I'm not giving up beer, but I certainly want to find other options where I can have the flavor without the alcohol. Cheers, my friends. Look for this at your local grocery store, the LCBO. Yeah. We'll talk about the blonde tomorrow. Cheers. It's interesting. Let's see where it goes.